And I believe that telling someone about century prayer would help heal them. It would help be able to face the situation without feeling like you're being defeated, that there's no hope. I believe without a shadow of a doubt, if you do it right, if you're serious about it, you will tap into the God that's in you.
Well, my name is Sean.
Well, my name is Enrique Alvarez.
Mi nombre es Mayolo Vázquez.
Alberto de la Cruz.
Timothy Nielsen. My friends call me Timmy.
Alvin Thomas.
Samuel Rushing III.
Darnell Smith.
Victor. Homa Del Rio.
Reginald Hooks.
Jeffrey Montez de Oca.
Jason Thompson.
Samuel Salas.
Jose.
Sammy Trice.
Jeffrey Megan. And they call me Church.
Iván Castañeda. Y soy un reo de la prisión del condado de Cook, la 26 California.
I've been coming to Center Prayer maybe at least 6 months.
About 5 months at least.
For the last 9 months?
3 months.
15 months now.
What drew me to this class was, it was spiritual based to me. I heard something about God, I heard something about prayer, and that attracted me.
I've been practicing meditation by myself, but I've had no teachers. I've had no guidance, you know. I pick up a book, but you know, you can't get from a book what you can get from someone who is willingly practicing it in front of you, you know.
The program lady came to our tier and told us that it would involve a meditation. So that was the key for me, because a lot of the books I read Kevin Garnett's book, a couple other people's books, and they all focus on meditation at some point in the book that said was a key to helping them get their situation together, and it did a big help. So I said, meditation. I kind of was like, I was a little doubt, because I'm like just sitting there, and from what you see on TV and television, you see people sitting there breathing, and I said, that helps. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try, because it was just too many books I heard that said, man, this gotta be something, because I keep seeing this in every book. So I gave it a try.
Sending prayers helped me as far as me not giving up and just believing and keeping my faith in God, and like I said, meditating and keeping my mind stayed on the Lord, because Cook County Jail can be rough, you know, and you never know what can happen any minute.
When you first come in, it's like a shell shock, you know, like when you jump in a pool and it's that cold water, boom, you know, you come up for air and you're like, you know.
It can be nerve-wracking. Our situation can be nerve-wracking. What we're here, what we're incarcerated about could be nerve-wracking. And it is at times.
They come in on the deck at any time, pack your stuff. You know, a guy gets off the phone, had a bad conversation with his girlfriend, you accidentally bump him, you're in a fist fight. You know what I mean? You have all these stressors.
And in a place like this, where it's just so many different things hitting you from every direction, whether it's the CO giving you a hard time, or your loved one in the free world dealing with a little bit of hard times out there, or it's another individual in custody that's giving you a hard time, or just whatever problems you may be dealing with, you know. You need something to be able to bring yourself back to peace of mind.
Sometimes being in here and like, it be like, people drain you. A lot of people drain you. Some people be miserable, some people aren't. You know, I try to keep a positive attitude towards everything.
The hardest part was to try to focus and center in prayer. When you, like now, you hear the keys rattling, you hear other people, the doors closing, unlocking, you hear sometimes we didn't have moments where there was a confrontation on the tier.
You want to be centered, first of all, and stay away from the negative energy and the negative vibes.
In this environment, you know, we need ways to decompress, work out things, you know, internally, mentally, emotionally. So centering prayer offers all of those areas of relief.
Going to centering prayer is like, all right, you get your time to yourself, right? Yeah, you're with everybody, but you're by yourself too, and you're with God at that.
Centering prayer is just this moment of peace, this moment of time to self. You be able to blot out the whole world and be able to just be in your thoughts and gather and actually control what's in your head, other than just allowing things to just go like this wave and just knock you around. So centering prayer allows you to center yourself, not only yourself, but your thoughts, your spirit, your soul, and connect with one. That's the biggest thing. Being able to be one with God and self. So it gives you that moment of peace. It gives you that moment of space.
So when you do centering prayer, you know, there's a breathing element, you know, inhaling, exhaling, a clearing of the mind. You know, there's the process of passing thoughts. You know, as we talk about all the time, your brain doesn't stop. You know, but as long as you're able to not latch on and not, you know, get latched onto one thought and then have that, you know.
I would describe centering prayer as a moment where you get like a personal time with yourself and with God as you know Him. You know, so I would say just a time to be alone and kind of relieve certain anxieties, certain pressures.
Aquí donde yo estoy aprendiendo a quererme a mí mismo. Y cuando se quiere uno mismo, se quiere lo demás, a los que te rodean.
A lot of people have anxieties, you know, and that's what centering prayer is all about. Help you to calm down and get in touch with the higher power that abides within you, and it would lead you, it would guide you, it would speak to you and tell you, relax, I got you. Be still. Be still. The God that you have tapped to within you going to work this out.
Sentiment prayer is becoming one with yourself and God, with God and yourself, first and foremost, because you becoming one with Him, and becoming one with Him, you're learning who you are, you know, and who you are is a self connection with Him. We not nobody without Him. He the creator of all creators, the being of all beings. So how can we not come one with Him? Before become one with ourselves, and becoming one with ourselves is becoming one with Him.
Unos cuentan que están hablando con Dios, oran con Él, y otros cuentan que viajan a lugares de su pasado con sus familiares, se transportan a diferentes tiempos en sus memorias, pero a la vez esto es muy, en mi persona, para contestar esto, es un lugar mágico, tan íntimo de que solamente tú lo tienes, donde puedes encontrarte, donde estés. Sentiment prayer is, I don't know if this terminology may make sense to people, but it helped me one myself, meaning get myself into one, not here, there, scattered. So I became one. Sentiment prayer is a thing to help you get yourself together.
I would say it's more of getting in touch with the God that's in you. Because God is in all of us. That's what I read, and that's what I was taught, that He's inside of us. And to come through all the layers to get into a place where it calls the center of you. And I believe that God is in the center of me. I believe He's in the core of my belly. He's down there in my soul. And to get there, I have to practice on how to get there. And centering prayer will help me be able to do that.
There's been a lot of bumps in the road. Oh yeah. Always carrying that oh so heavy load. When you feel like there's too much on your plate, just call on me, and I'll help you carry some of that weight. I wanna make you understand, let you know that there's always a helping hand. 'Cause I know we can make it, yeah we can make it if we try. Yes we can make it if we try. Keep on trying. I believe in you. Got it.
Definitely my decision making. So before, I had an anger situation, I admit. Before coming in here, it probably was part of the reason that I am here. So it helped me kind of decide, thinking before I react. So I took a moment now, breathe, meditate, think about what I'm going to do, think about the decision that I'm going to make, that I'm about to make, the consequences behind the decision. So it helped me control my anxiety, it helped me control my anger, it helped me control my stress, so I don't make the same decisions that I used to make, the same foolish decisions. I don't react too quick.
It's done so much for my life, you know. It makes me have hope when I feel hopeless.
Centering prayer really does help me be at peace and spiritually, honestly. Like the outlook on everything, it's different. Before I used to be all negative, you know, but now I'm positive. I don't got time for negativity. So now this helps me be positive in every aspect.
Lo que me ha motivado de este programa es que hay mucha fraternidad, hay mucha amistad como hermanos. Aquí no somos discriminados, tenemos libre de expresión. Muchos estamos afectados de diferentes formas, pero he reflexionado y me ha ayudado a ver más a fondamente sobre mis cosas, mis problemas, cómo resolver mis problemas con meditación.
You know, I just want to be the best home I can be for when I actually get back to my family, because there was a lot of things that I was not healthy in my way of thinking. You know, as a father, as a son, as a friend. You know, there was a lot of areas that I needed to improve on, and centering prayer has grounded me, so I'm able to see those things and accept where I need improvement at.
If I don't get a tablet, if I don't get a turn at the microwave, if somebody jumps in front of me to jump in the shower or the telephone, you know, it's not that serious. I'm not gonna trip about it, you know. It's just, it is what it is.
Me being a grown ass man, you know, I've always acted like a little kid, you know, and sadly to say, it took me to come to jail and be incarcerated for this long to know that I'm actually growing and maturing, you know, and because of that, you know, I wasn't talking like this or God, and like 3 years ago, you know, it happened, and I'm riding the ride, you know, I'm riding the roller coaster, and it feels good, it feels great, it feels like it's meant to be.
Yeah, I noticed changes in the people that are in the class that's on the deck with me. They're a little different, you know. They think before they speak also, and if they do something wrong to someone, they'll like be apologetic, and you know, they're not so quick-tempered to go off or anything like that. And I think it's all because of center and prayer.
You notice those guys, you don't see them in a lot of arguments. You don't see them exploding a lot, you know. And I believe that's a gift of being centered, you know. You know, like I said, if inside of you are raging waters, chances are your reaction is gonna be rage, you know. But if what's inside of you are still waters, then perhaps you could reach into them and find your best reaction.
It's at least 16 guys that go to the program, and I've been with specific people like for throughout the 3 years of my incarceration, and yeah, I've seen a lot of anger between the lines from then to now, and yeah, more people are to themselves now. I see them more concerned about them being and wanting to be better, and more like peacemakers, including myself, you know. I always try to hold somebody back like, hey, it's not worth it.
The change I see in other people is that they less argumentative, they encourage each other, and their faith is strong, you know, unbelievable faith.
Well, I noticed that since people are going to these classes, we get along, we get more along together. We don't fight that much, and we can understand each other, and we can avoid problems.
Que son mejores compañeros conmigo, nos llevamos mejor, tenemos más, platicamos más de todos los problemas que tenemos dentro de la cárcel.
And you can see the results in my daily being, and not just me. Everyone who comes to that centering prayer, you see it inside of them.
I've noticed a humbleness, being more patient. We're even communicating more from a more humble way. We're not hostile. We're not quick to try to prove our point. We don't feel threatened by one another. We feel, since we've been coming to the class, I've been coming to the class with the fellas. It's more of a peace, a trust. We can trust each other now because we're coming together and we're doing that class together. And that class is bringing out the best of us. That's what I can say. It's bringing out the best of us.
Shine your light, cast away the shadows in the night. Take a chance today, 'cause you know it's gonna be alright. Shine your light. We all got fears we need to fight. Love yourself today. It's gonna be alright. Stars that shine in the sky. Take no break till the morning light. We all got things to do. And every time I wake, I try my best not to hesitate. We all got things we need to prove. Shine your light, cast away the shadows in the night. Take a chance today, 'cause you know it's gonna be alright. Shine your light. We all got fears we need to fight. Love yourself today. It's gonna be alright. Get up on your
There ain't nothing to talk about to join it. They're gonna see a lot of people be like, I don't need to go to no program for what? For what? But once you get into it and you get like the rhythm of things, you'll be like, damn, it's not bad. It's like sometimes, believe it or not, you could be hard or whatever. You need that one time of that one 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 45 minutes of peace. Everybody needs that.
A lot of more people should try. Should give it a chance. You know, just hearing it, first thing a person gonna think of a religion or faith or belief or something like that. No, it's way more than that.
I would say go give it a chance. Go 5 times. What else you got better to do? Stay on the deck and play cards or try to hear the TV?
It's 20 minutes of absolute quietness because you probably have a lot of things going through your head, you know, and you need time to sort those thoughts out. Even though the later on in the practice, you'll learn that you just let those thoughts go, but you need a time to like really, you know, assess, you know, your situation and your mind state at the time.
You might want to try something different while you're here, and that's learn and listen.
Well, I recommend it to do it. It's something new, different for you. I recommend it to go through. You're not going to lose nothing, but you're going to win a lot of things. Probably you never think is there. You just go, find out, and you're going to see the difference.
I just say I recommend it to everybody to do it. It's don't give up on it. You know, keep trying. You're definitely gonna learn how to really deal with a lot of stuff.
Pero estando aquí con las demás personas, escuchando sus historias, escuchando a veces sus vivencias, es un poquito triste, pero a la vez te reconforta cuando uno escucha cosas que las sienten en sí mismos. Cuando tú les cuentas tus problemas, a veces que esa plática que tienes con ciertas personas, ya sea un amigo, un celdero, tu compañero, descargas esa gran carga que llevas en tu interior y dejarlo fluir te ayuda enormemente. Eso es para mí la oración concentrante.
Honestly, I'll pay you to come do it because afterwards you ain't even gonna want to take the payment, you know, because you're gonna be like, that was so beneficial. I would pay people to come do this, because as soon as they do it, they're gonna be like, oh, they're not gonna stop. You'll get a payment one time, because once you that one time across the threshold, you're never gonna try to jump back over that fence.
But it's up to you to take heed to the resources that's being presented to you. And centering prayer is one of them that helped me. And I feel like if it can help me, it can help millions.
But once they sit there through it, they're gonna be looking around like, man, what just happened? Because I said, man, where they come from? This been down here this whole time and I've been missing this? Oh man, I've been crazy. And centering prayer is the best, you know, and I think it should be implemented. I think it should be mandatory to me, because, you know, a lot of guys got a lot of things, a lot of problems built up in them, man. And I think if they come and just take the time to know themselves, get to know who God is and what God wants for them in their life, you know, because it's all for their purpose in life. And just let them work.
It teaches you to be patient, to be kind, to be respectful, and to understand that, you know, everybody is going through something in Cook County Jail, and, you know, don't be so quick-tempered, and to think before you act. And it's been a blessing to my life.
I recommend centering prayer to anybody that's going through heartache, pain, issues, depression, anxieties, anything. I recommend it to the world. If you take the time out and do it, I promise you won't regret it.
Gracias a Colby House, a toda la audiencia. Dios los bendiga a todos mis hermanos que están escuchando, mirando este video. Ánimo, no se desanimen. Hay una fe y hay esperanza.
Please try centering prayer. If you got anything, issues with anxiety, stress, anger, if you just want a moment to yourself, peace, intimacy with God, please just try it. It works. I'm here to testify it works for me. Please, it will work for you. Try it. Thank you, guys.